This is where it happens. Inside this massive facility, millions of gallons of water and syrup become the world's favorite drink.
Before anyone steps onto the floor, hygiene is priority number one. Every worker follows a strict sanitation protocol. It all starts with local water. It enters the factory through these massive pipes, ready for extensive treatment.
First, the water passes through sand filters to remove larger particles and impurities from the municipal supply.
Next, activated carbon filters polish the water, removing chlorine and any remaining odors or tastes.
Finally, a polishing filter catches microscopic particles, ensuring the water is perfectly neutral and pure.
Meanwhile, the sweeteners arrive. Truckloads of granulated sugar are delivered daily to fuel the production.
The sugar is dumped into hot treated water, dissolving instantly to create a thick, clear liquid sugar base.
This mixture, known as simple syrup, is stored in holding tanks, waiting for the final secret ingredients.
The soul of the drink arrives in these coated drums. This is the secret formula concentrate, strictly controlled. The concentrate drums are opened carefully by hand. Every drop of this essence is valuable.
The secret formula is added to the simple syrup. This is the moment the flavor profile is born.
Large mechanical agitators blend the mixture thoroughly for hours to ensure perfect consistency.
Before it leaves the facility, we ensure perfect clarity.
We test the bricks level, the sugar content. It has to be precise or the batch is rejected.
The finished syrup is pumped to the proportioner, where it mixes with treated water at a perfect 5-to-1 ratio.
The mixture is flash-cooled to near freezing. Cold liquid holds carbonation much better than warm liquid.
While the liquid preps, we start the bottles. They arrive as small plastic tubes called preforms.
These preforms are loaded into the blower's hopper, ready to be transformed into full-sized bottles.
They travel through an infrared oven, softening the hard plastic just enough to be stretched and blown.
High-pressure air blasts the hot plastic, forcing it to expand into the signature bottle shape instantly.
The finished bottles emerge, lightweight and durable, ready to join the high-speed assembly line.
Air conveyors transport the empty bottles by their neck rings, keeping them upright and moving fast.
Before filling, every bottle is flipped and rinsed with filtered water to ensure it is perfectly clean.
Meanwhile, the cold syrup mixture is blasted with CO2 in this pressurized carbonator tank.
The bottles and the fizzy drink meet here at the filler. Precision timing is everything.
The liquid flows in gently down the sides to prevent foaming, filling to the exact level needed.
Thousands of caps are loaded into the hopper, feeding down a chute to meet the bottles.
The capper seals the bottle instantly. A precise twist locks in the carbonation for freshness.
A line operator visually checks the fill levels. Every bottle must be filled to the exact same height.
Because the liquid is cold, bottles enter a warmer to prevent condensation from forming on the outside.
High-powered air knives blast away any moisture. The surface must be perfectly dry for the labels to stick.
A laser etches the best by date and batch code instantly. This tracks freshness and origin.
The operator loads a massive new roll of labels. Precise threading is key to keeping the line moving.
A thin strip of hot glue is applied to the bottle. It has to be the perfect temperature to hold tight.
The labels are wrapped around the spinning bottles at lightning speed, meeting perfectly at the seam.
We manually check the seams. If a label is loose or crooked, the bottle is pulled from the line.
Bottles gather on the accumulation table. This buffer zone keeps the line running if a machine downstream stops.
Metal guides separate the mass of bottles into distinct lanes, prepping them for the multi-packer.
Down below, we load the heavy rolls of shrink film that will bundle these bottles into packs.
Mechanical divider bars separate the continuous stream of bottles into precise groups of 12.
The bottles are loosely wrapped in a sheet of plastic film, preparing for the heat.
They enter the thermal tunnel. Hot air circulates around the pack to shrink the plastic.
As they exit, the plastic cools and contracts, creating a rock-solid, durable package.
We print a second batch code on the outside of the pack for inventory tracking.
Meanwhile, stacks of flat cardboard are loaded into the tray packer to build the base.
The machine folds the cardboard instantly, creating a sturdy tray to support the heavy drinks.
The heavy packs are slid onto the cardboard trays, ready for stacking.
We perform random physical checks. The wrap must be tight enough to survive shipping.
The finished cases begin their long journey down the main conveyor toward the palletizing area.
All production lines merge here. The timing must be perfect to avoid a collision.
The foundation is laid. A sturdy wooden pallet is dispensed to carry the heavy load. The cases are rotated and arranged into an interlocking pattern for maximum stability.
The palletizer lifts the entire layer of cases at once, treating them gently.
Layer by layer, the tower is built. Precision stacking ensures it won't topple over.
The completed stack weighs over a ton. It rolls out automatically to the final station. To survive the truck ride, the load is wrapped tight in industrial stretch film. A unique tracking label is applied. We know exactly when and where this was made.
Human skill takes over. Our drivers are experts at maneuvering these heavy loads safely. The pallet is lifted and moved. It's off to the warehouse for temporary storage.
The warehouse is a cathedral of soda. Forklifts navigate these massive aisles 24/7.
We stack vertically to maximize space. Every inch of the facility is utilized efficiently. A quick scan links the pallet to this specific rack location in our digital inventory system.
Our system tracks millions of bottles, knowing exactly where every single case is located.
Temperature and humidity are constantly monitored to keep the product in peak condition during storage.
Nothing leaves immediately. Pallets sit in a quality hold zone until final lab clearance. Samples are pulled from the warehouse floor and rushed back to the lab for final testing.
Microbiologists check for absolute purity. Safety is just as important as taste. A sensory panel of experts tastes random samples. Machines can't judge flavor nuances like humans can.
Only after passing every test does the computer give the green light for shipment. Orders pour in from supermarkets and restaurants across the country. Our team organizes the logistics instantly.
Once approved, the specific pallets are located and retrieved. Speed and accuracy are critical here.
We stage the orders in designated lanes. Everything must be double-checked before the truck arrives.
The transport trucks arrive on a tight schedule. Efficiency at the dock keeps the supply chain moving. The bay door opens and the dock plate bridges the gap, connecting the warehouse to the trailer.
One by one, the heavy pallets are driven deep into the trailer. Balancing the weight is a skill. We secure the cargo with airbags. A shifting load could mean thousands of broken bottles.
Once full, the trailer is sealed with a numbered tag. This guarantees the load arrives untouched.
Paperwork is exchanged. The bill of lading is the passport for these goods to travel the highways.
The engine roars to life. Another full load leaves the factory, heading to a distribution center near you. Our fleet covers millions of miles a year, ensuring the supply chain never breaks.
The load arrives at the regional hub. This is the nerve center for local deliveries.
We use cross-docking, moving products directly from inbound trucks to outbound delivery vehicles.
Pickers use voice command technology to build custom orders for specific grocery stores.
Stores don't just order one flavor. We build mixed pallets tailored exactly to their needs. These custom orders are hand-wrapped to ensure stability for the short trip to the store.
For city routes, we use side loader trucks. They are designed for quick street-level access.
Each bay is loaded in reverse order of the route. The first stop is loaded last. Before the city wakes up, drivers perform safety checks. We are ready to roll at dawn.
Arrival at the supermarket. The final leg of the journey begins at the receiving dock.
The driver uses a hand truck to wheel stacks of heavy cases off the liftgate.
Receiving checks the count. Every case is accounted for before it enters the store inventory.
In the stockroom, we organize the inventory. We ensure the store never runs dry.
Our merchandisers take over, bringing fresh product out to fill the main aisles.
It's an art form. Labels must face forward, perfectly aligned for the shopper to see.
We build massive displays for big events, catching your eye the moment you walk in.
Single bottles go straight to the cooler, because a cold Coke is the best Coke.
We rotate the stock carefully. First in, first out, guaranteeing a fresh taste every time.
Vending machines need love too. We refill them constantly to keep the world moving.
Finally, the moment of truth. A customer reaches out to make their choice.
At the register, the transaction is complete. The supply chain has successfully reached the finish line.
From the factory floor to your front door, the bottle is now part of your home.
The sound of the pour. That fizz is the result of precise carbonation engineering.
The taste is unmistakable, consistent, refreshing, and exactly the same as the secret recipe intended.
But the story doesn't end here. The empty bottle isn't waste. It's a valuable resource.
Collected from the curb, the bottle begins its journey back to the beginning.
At the reclamation facility, bottles are sorted. Clear PET plastic is separated for processing.
Old bottles are ground down into clean flakes, washed, and prepared for a second life.
These flakes become recycled pellets, ready to be melted down and molded again.
This is the circular economy. Your old bottle effectively becomes the raw material for a new one.
Behind every bottle are thousands of skilled hands, drivers, engineers, and experts.
The machines never sleep. Around the clock, we work to keep the world refreshed.
One standard of excellence. No matter where you are, The quality never wavers.
That is the incredible journey of how Coca-Cola is made. Thanks for joining us.